I've spoken to some White House officials, and what they're saying is that, look, this is the president wanting to be deliberate, not wanting to rush into a conflict. They view it as a good thing. They believe that this will eventually give President Trump even more leverage with the American people and possibly with allies. It shows that he's willing to talk, puts the ball in the court of Ayatollah Khamenei and the Iranians, and it still gives him additional options. So we are hearing from administration officials that they are still considering all options to include potential military strikes. Pentagon analysts have said that the Pentagon and the carrier strike group in the Arabian Gulf still has the ability to wipe out the entire Iranian Navy within 2 days, if need be. So tensions are still very high. We're not out of the woodworks just yet. A limited surgical strike would not necessarily mean war, but it certainly would be a much greater escalation, exponential escalation than we've seen so far in the ongoing proxy and shadow war between the United States and Iran. Let's not forget U.S. CENTCOM, U.S. Central Command, is adamant that this surveillance drone was shot over international waters. It's important to also remember that this particular type of surveillance drone is not a stealth one. It's meant to fly at a very high altitude, which means it's supposed to be very difficult to shoot down, but it's not necessarily calibrated to be a stealth type of unmanned aerial system that would fly over Iranian airspace. That's not to say that the United States military and the intelligence community has not flown drones over Iranian airspace in the past, but we are seeing an Iran that's much more emboldened to target these types of drones. This is not the first time that the U.S. drone was shot by the Iranians or by Iranian proxies in the region, but it's certainly the most advanced and capable drone that's been brought down by the Iranians and brought down in an area, highly contentious and disputed area of the Arabian Gulf that is heavily trafficked by civilian airlines and by energy shipping in the area. So a very dangerous potential point of destruction and a clash between the two sides. Of course, the U.S. Navy has a very heavy presence in that area, and any clash between the U.S. military and the Iranians would certainly lead to a wide swath of destruction if this goes beyond the current escalation.